Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Nadeem Academy. Today we'll talk about subject business studies, and you all are aware that we have already talked about the topic which is business plan. The part 1 video is uploaded. If you haven't watched it, you can watch it. And today we'll be talking about the remaining points of business plan topic. So what is the next point that we are going to talk about? Here is a list. The first one is market research undertaken as a result. So remember, we have already talked about 5 important points which need to be included in our business plan before starting any of the business. This is actually the 6th point, and it is market research undertaken and results. And we know that research can be conducted in different ways, and there are 2 methods like primary research and secondary research. Before starting any of the business, you gotta research a lot about the product, about the consumers, and about the market, competition, etc. So it's totally up to you whether you are deciding to conduct a primary research, or if the data is available, you can go with the secondary research as well. The next important thing is human resource plan. Suppose you have decided about a business. We can take an example of pizza business. If you are starting it, then how many people you already have, and how many people or the staff that you will have required in the future. Suppose if you yourself have started it, now you need 1 more person or 2 more persons. Altogether, you will have to plan it. You will have to decide exactly how many people you require for that business. Now, it totally depends. I've given you one of the examples. You can go with multiple examples according to your own business. Fine. So, staff required, and initially owner only will be the staff for the example that I've given you, like pizza. Once you have decided how many people you require in the business in order to complete your business activity, you go for details of business owners. Remember one point, business owners are also called the promoters. So promoters are actually the people who come forward to start the business, or these are also called the pioneers. The pioneers or the starters, the beginners of the business, who are the owners. You are going to write down in your business plan the details of the owners. Like I've given you 2 names, like one of them is Peter Young, and he has 10 years of experience. Then Sabrina, deputy manager for 3 years. So you have mentioned the name and their experience as well. You're gonna write down in your business plan. Production details and business costs. Who is the main supplier, from where you're getting your raw materials? You got to decide about it, because once you don't know where to get the raw materials, it's not possible. So before starting a business, you could be very sure that who is the supplier, from where you are getting your raw materials for production. Then what sort of costs are going to incur, what can be the fixed cost and the variable costs. Once you have decided about it, the next important thing is to decide about the location of the business. Because once you didn't write the location of the business, how sure you will be actually on which particular place, what will be the address, in which particular area are you going to set up your business. It's very important, because and that actually your research will help you out. The first point will help you out where should be the exact location of the business, or the place where you are going to sell your products, whether your target audience is there or not. So you got to decide about the location, site or address of the business. Men, equipment required. So you got to decide about, if you are in a pizza business, suppose you need kitchen equipments, you need a bike for that, because if you are delivering the pizza, or you can totally decide about it what additional other equipments you require. Fine. So these are the basic things that I have mentioned here that you're going to put in your business plan, incorporate in your business plan. Then forecast the profit. Profit forecasting is important, because once you are clear that how much cost is going to incur, how much revenue will you get, and overall profitability, then you'll work accordingly. So first you are going to forecast. So remember, forecast is actually the estimation, the plan. Fine. So total cost, what will be the total cost? And total cost, we know that it includes fixed costs and variable costs. Once you decided, then total revenue, how much quantity you will produce and on which particular selling price. So total revenue, you'll get total revenue by multiplying the price into quantity. Fine. How much quantity and what will be the selling price, you multiply. So you decide for one particular time period. It can be quarterly, biannually or annually. So you decide about that. And expected profit, what are your expectations? How much profit will you earn at the end of the year? So probably you gotta know about it. Initially, obviously you won't be earning the profitability. We'll talk about that. Then cash flow, inflow of the cash, outflow of the cash. What are the sources by which you can have the inflow of the cash? Obviously this is simple. Once you produce something, you sell it, and selling is going to give you the inflow of the cash. You earn the revenue, you earn the profitability. And outflow of the cash, you got to decide about, like cost of raw materials, paying the salaries to the employees, paying the utility bills, etc. will give you the sense of outflow of the cash, and you're going to decide. And you will have to actually manage the cash flow forecast as well. Fine, that is quite essential for the business. Then the next one is finance, how you are actually going to finance your business. So there are various methods to finance the business, but basically there are two, like owner's equity and debt financing. Whether you have got all of your amount, like in this case I've mentioned two of the business owners, like Peter Young and Sabrina. So probably both of them can bring equal amount of investment for the business, or it totally depends how you are, whether you are going to raise finance around 70% from owner's equity and remaining 30% you are going to the bank or financial institution for the loan. That is called debt financing. So you gotta decide about it and write it down in your business plan. So dear students, I hope you understand the topic business plan, how to prepare a business plan before starting any business. So like, comment and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel Nadeem Academy. Also click the bell icon for upcoming videos. Till next time, thank you very much. Take care.